Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJO Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 2016 postseason is on the air. Tonight, we are back at Dodger Stadium. This is Game 4 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Cubs come into this game. They lead this series 2-1. A Cubs win tonight. They can eliminate the Dodgers in Game 5. Dodgers trying to win tonight to guarantee a return trip back to Wrigley Field for Games 5 and 6. So the Cubs trying to put the squeeze on the Dodgers tonight. And the Dodgers, of course, are trying to even this series up. So far, this NLCS round has been going back and forth. So who knows what will happen tonight as we get tonight's game underway. Steeler fan is first to join us here through the X-ray machines at Dodger Stadium. Your Astros are in a little bit of trouble there, Steeler fan, in their ALCS, but I think they still got time to turn it around. It doesn't look good, but it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Remember, hey, a number of teams lost their first two at home in a series, and we all know what happens sometimes in the baseball history. So we're not going to say your Astros are out of it in any way. Brian Patterson now joins us here at Dodger Stadium. So we've got a very good one here tonight, and after last night's game, who knows what we'll get tonight as the Cubs and the Dodgers meet up here in Game 4 of this NLCS. With that in mind, I think we should get things started, don't you? Why not? Starting pitcher for the Los Angeles Dodgers tonight, their number 4 starter, Scott Kazmir. He has a record of no wins, no losses, but one no decision. And he will get the call tonight for the Dodgers here at Dodger Stadium. The fans here are ready, not an empty seat anywhere for this series, and everyone is set and ready to go as Big Clue joins us here at Dodger Stadium. So let's get things going. Let's get things rolling. Let's play some baseball here. And let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder Dexter Fowler. He is batting .160 for the postseason, but he does have a home run. We are at Dodger Stadium. Neutral park, but favors hitters. 152 home runs, 243 batting average. Adds 1 to strikeouts and subtracts 1 to walks. So it's neutral, but I think it favors hitters a little bit. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Dodgers are the home team. DB now joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers don't have their backs to the wall yet, but they need to win tonight. Let's see what Scott Kazmir brings for the Dodgers, and let's see what the Cubs bring in the night's game. Let's get rolling. Kazmir 1-1 against a switch right. That is a home run result against the lefty. Fowler needs an 8. The 17 is too high. Fowler 1-2, and that's a deep fly ball to right field. Going back for that is Josh Reddick. And he's going to make the catch for out number 1. So 1 away, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Chris Bryant. Bryant batting .269 for the postseason. Kazmir with the pitch. 6-1. That's a walk plus. That 18 will be ball 4. So Bryant will trot down to first on a walk there by Kazmir. He had 49 of them in 2016. And he will get there. David Vega joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Next batter, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He is batting .320 for the postseason. Infield is at double play depth. Anything for Bryant, that's an 18. He will stay put. Kazmir with the pitch. 2-3, error on a throw. Rizzo, 1-1. That's flied to center field. Won't be an error. Jock Peterson will come under it and get it for out number 2. Next up for the Cubs will be Ben Zobrist. He is in left field for this game. Zobrist is actually the leading hitter for the Cubs. He's batting .346, and he does have a home run. Strategy roll. And nothing on the 8. Bryant will stay where he is. Kazmir, a 5-4. That's a blank. Zobrist, a 1-6, and that's a line drive hit right to third. But Justin Turner puts up the glove, pop, and goes right into it, and that will end the inning. Nothing across except the walk for the Cubs, and we will go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs tonight, their number 4 starter, John Lackey. He has a record of 1 win and no losses for the postseason. Leading off for the Dodgers will be the Goon, second baseman Chase Utley. He is batting .303 for the Dodgers in the postseason, having a pretty good playoffs. Lackey, 6'2", strikeout 10, and cold strike 3 on Utley. Utley is a 9, but +1 makes him a 10, and that is a 10, and he struck him out. First strikeout for Lackey at 180 of them in 2016. Next up, the shortstop, Corey Seager. He's batting .265 for the postseason. He does have a home run. Lackey, a 6'4". That's a range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 3-5. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Bryant. Bryant's range is a 4. That's a 2. Bryant will go ahead and get that, and he will toss it over for the out. 2 away. Next up, the third baseman, Justin Turner. He is batting .281 for the Dodgers. He has 2 home runs in this postseason. Lackey with the pitch. 2-5, strikeout 5, swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Lackey, and 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. No score after 1. Leading off for the Cubs will be the shortstop, Addison Russell. He is batting .280 for the postseason, and he does have a home run. Kazmir with the pitch. 1-5, strikeout 7, and he got him, struck him out. Nice pitch by Kazmir, and that's the first strikeout for him. He had 134 of them in 2016. A nice pitch. Next batter, the right fielder, Jason Hayward. Hayward is batting .200 for the postseason. Kazmir with the pitch. Kazmir, 2-6. That's a range play. Hayward, 5-5. And against the lefty, it's a fly ball hit to center field. Going after it is Jock Peterson. His range is a 3. That is a 6. And that's going to be a base hit for Hayward. So Hayward will get a single and wind up on first as he hits that just out of the reach of Jock Peterson. Actually, nobody would have gotten that one, and he will be safe at first. Next up is the second baseman, Javier Baez. To say he's having a rough postseason is an understatement. Baez's average throughout all these games that the Cubs have played is 0-0-0. He has not gotten a hit yet. Infield is a double play. Brian B. joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Strategy roll, that's a 14. Hayward will stay put. Kazmir will pitch to Baez. Kazmir, 6-5, strikeout 12. That's going to miss. Baez, a 5-4, and it's a ground ball to third. 1-1-2. Second base, pivot Utley -1. So only a 1 is a double play. They won't turn it. It's a grounder to third base. Up with it is Turner. Hayward got a good jump. The throw's going to go to first to get the out. And that's 2 away. And Javier Baez, I don't know what he has to do to get a hit, but he's not getting it. That'll bring up the catcher, Wilson Contreras. He starts against left-handed starters at behind the plate. Contreras is 5 for 13 for the postseason. 2 away. Strategy roll, nothing on the 4. Hayward stays where he is. Kazmir, a 5-1. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 2-6. That's a home run to the pull side against the lefty. Contreras needs a 7. The 17 is going to be too high, and that's going to be a fly out to left field. It's going to die out there. Howie Kendrick will go ahead and get it, and he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit, as Contreras just got a good whack at it, but it dies out there in left field, and we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Dodgers will be the first baseman, Adrian Gonzalez. He is batting .333 for the postseason, and he has 2 home runs. He is the leading hitter for the Dodgers in the playoffs. Lackey will pitch. Lackey, 6'5", against a lefty. It's a blank. Gonzalez, 2-1, base hit. Hits that one into center field, and Gonzalez will wind up at first. Leadoff hit for the Dodgers. And now the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, coming up to bat. He's batting .140 for the postseason, but he does have 3 home runs. Infield a double play. Gonzalez, I doubt he'll do anything, and he won't. Lackey, 6'5", against the switch left. That's a blank. Grandal, 2-6, and that's a grounder to second base. 3, 4, 5. Shortstop pivot Russell, -1 is a 4 or lower, and they will still get the double play, 2 down. Yasmani grounds out into the 4-6-3, 2 outs there. And now the batter is a center fielder, Jock Peterson. Peterson batting .111 for the postseason. He's struggling. He does have a home run. Lackey, he will pitch. 3-6, hit by pitch. 11, nope, that's too high. Peterson, 3-2 against the righty, and that'll be a single past second base. So how big was that double play? Peterson gets a 2-out base knock, and he will hold it first. And now coming up, the right fielder, Josh Reddick. Reddick started the season with the Oakland Athletics, wound up on the Dodgers later. He's having a pretty good postseason. He's batting .286, and he does have a home run. Strategy roll, nothing on the 4. Peterson will stay where he is. Lackey will deal. Lackey, 3-5, strikeout plus, swing and a miss, strikeout, and the inning is over. Third strikeout for Lackey, no runs, 2 hits for the Dodgers, and no score after 2. Top of the third. Leading off for the Cubs will be the pitcher, John Lackey, an .095 average and 2 RBIs in 2016. Kazmir will go ahead and pitch. Kazmir 1-6. That's a hit by pitch. 7 will miss. Lackey a 2-1, and he grounds it weakly to second base. Utley will take care of it, 1 away. Next batter is Fowler. Fowler is 0 for 1. Kazmir going ahead and deal. Kazmir 5-5 against the switch right. That'll be a blank. Fowler 5-1, fly to left, and it will be Howie Kendrick coming under that one. Then he takes a step to his left, but he'll get that, and 1 and 2 away. Next batter is Bryant. Bryant walked his first time up. Kazmir 6-5, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out, and that retires the side. Second strikeout for Kazmir. And 1, 2, 3 go the Cubs, so Kazmir is off to a pretty good start. Not bad with a pitcher who had a 4.56 ERA in 2016. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Dodgers, left fielder Howie Kendrick. He is batting .148 for the postseason. Lackey, they'll go ahead and deal. Lackey 5-5. That's a range play. Kendrick, 2-3. It's a single past third, but it's a range play for Chris Bryant. His range is a 4. That's a 1. He'll take a single away from Kendrick. Da-da-da, da-da-da. And he'll throw to first for the out. 1 away. A web gem there by Chris Bryant. takes a base hit away. Matter of fact, pretty easily. Here comes the pitcher, Scott Kazmir. He batted 116 with 2 RBIs in 2016. He gets a chance to hit. Lackey with the pitch. Lackey 4-1. That's a blank. Kazmir 3-5. Grounded to third. Handled easily there by Bryant once again. Although this time it's a much easier play. 2 down. And now here's the goon. Utley is 0 for 1. Lackey, he will pitch. 5-3. Possible error. Utley, a 2-2. And that's a smack double into center field for Chase Utley. Center fielder is Dexter Fowler. His error rating is a 3. That's an 11. He won't make an error. He'll make the play. And Utley winds up at second base with a double. So Dodgers have another chance to get a run in. It'll bring up Seager. Seager is 0 for 1. Still 2 outs, bottom of the third, no score. Game 4 of this 2016 NLCS. Strategy roll, nothing on the 8. Utley stays at second. Lackey, 1-2 against the lefty. That is a blank. Seager, 2-6. And it's a base hit to center field. Seager comes through with a hit. Will it score Utley? With 2 outs, his base running rating is a 3. Single to center, +3 is a 6. No way for Fowler to go ahead and make a play. Utley will come around. He will score. And the Dodgers get on the board first. It's 1-0. RBI single by Corey Seager. And he brings in the first run of the ball game. And now the batter is Turner. Turner is 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. Anything with Seager on first? The answer is no. He will stay put. Lackey will go ahead and pitch. Lackey, 4-6. Strikeout 5. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. 4th strikeout for Lackey, but the Dodgers get on the board. 1 run on 2 hits. An RBI single by Corey Seager. And the Dodgers have taken a 1-0 lead after 3. Going to the top of the 4th. Leading off for the Cubs will be Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo is 0 for 1. Kazmir now has a 1-0 lead to work with. Kazmir, 3-4. Wild pitch, ball 1. 5-3. Strikeout 5. Yep, got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He gets Rizzo. 3rd strikeout for Kazmir. 1 down. Next batter is Zobrist. Zobrist is 0 for 1. Kazmir goes ahead and deals. Kazmir, 2-6, range play. Zobrist, 6-2. That's a double into center field, but it's a range play for Jacques Peterson. His range is a 3. He's going back for it. And he's going to make the catch and take a double away from Ben Zobrist. 2 outs. Ba-da-da, da-da-da. Fly out to center field as Zobrist is robbed of a double on a web gem by Jacques Peterson. And now here's Russell. Russell is 0 for 1. So the Dodgers flashing leather out there. They know they need to win this game and guarantee a return trip to Wrigley. Kazmir, 4-5 against the righty. Strikeout plus. That's a 4. That's a swing. That's a miss. And that is a strikeout. Side retired. 4th strikeout for Kazmir. 1, 2, 3. Go the Cubs. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Leading off for the Dodgers will be Adrian Gonzalez. He got a single his first time up. Lackey, he'll go ahead and pitch. Lackey, 3-2, strikeout 12. That's just going to miss. Gonzalez, 3-4, and against the righty, Gonzalez will smack one into left field, and that's going to bounce off the wall, and Gonzalez is going to get a double. So Gonzalez now has a single and a double and a big run at second base for the Dodgers. And here comes Grandal. Grandal is 0 for 1. Infield is back. Gonzalez on at second. That is a 4. He'll stay at second. Lackey goes ahead, sets it on Grandal. And here comes the deal. Lackey, 2-5. Strikeout, 18. That is high. Grandal, 5-4. And that's a ground ball to third. That'll be taken care of by Bryant. The throw goes to first for the out. And Gonzalez will stay at second base. So nothing there for Gonzalez as he stays put. It'll bring up Peterson, and he gets a nice cheer here from the Dodger Stadium crowd. Peterson got a base hit his first time up. Strategy roll. Gonzalez stays at second. Lackey looking on. He'll go ahead and pitch. Lackey, 6-4. That's a range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 6-1. That is a home run to center field against the righty. Peterson needs an 18. That's a 10. Well, you really can't have a range play. There's not going to be a range play there for Dexter Fowler because, number one, he's not Superman, and two, he can't jump about 30, 40 feet in the air. Kaboom! That ball is high! That ball is deep! And that ball is gone! Home run, Jock Peterson! Stadium cheers! Yay! A 2-run bomb by Jock Peterson, and the Dodgers will take a 3-0 lead here. And that was just a well-hit ball by Peterson. As Lackey made a decent pitch, but that one just carried and got out of here. Frank Rosenk joins us here at Dodger Stadium. The next batter will be Reddick, and Reddick is 0 for 1. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Dodgers now have a 3-0 lead after a 2-run bomb by Peterson, and that's his second home run of the postseason. Lackey, 6-4. Range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 6-4. That's a fly ball to center field. Going after it is Dexter Fowler. His range is a 4. That's a 6. And that's going to be a double for Josh Reddick. No way that Fowler was going to get that one. And the Dodgers are now beginning to hit here as Reddick gets a double, and he'll wind up at second. And now the batter is Kendrick. Kendrick is 0 for 1. Anything on strategy, nothing on the 18. Lackey will pitch to Kendrick. And the Cub bullpen not getting ready yet, but might be. Lackey will go ahead and pitch. Lackey, 4-2. Against the righty, it's a blank. Kendrick, 2-2. Base hit right past second base. And that is a single. Reddick, his base running rating is a 3. That'll be good enough. He will come around. He will score. It's 4-0 Dodgers. Stadium cheers. Yay! RBI single by Kendrick. And now it's a 4-0 lead. And now the Cubs getting the bullpen a little bit ready. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Dodger Stadium. I still don't understand Philip Reynolds rooting for the Cubs. You're a Reds fan, so I don't know how you would root for the Cubs. I don't get that. Kazmir is the next batter. He's 0 for 1. Infield is that double play. Strategy, nothing on the 17, but Kazmir is going to lay down the bunt. So a bunt will be called. Lackey, 6-2, strikeout, and he's going to strike him out. On a bunt, 25 plus 1 is 26. You divide that by 2 on a bunt, it's a 13. That's a 5, and Kazmir is going to bunt that foul, and that'll be strike 3. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 5 for Lackey, 2 down. And now the batter is the Goon. Utley 1 for 2 with a double. Kendrick on it first. Strategy, nothing on the 15. Kendrick will stay where he is. Lackey will pitch. Lackey, 3-3. Error on a throw. Utley, 1-5. Nope, that's going to be pop up to first base. And Anthony Rizzo is going to be in fair territory. He's calling for it. And he will make the play and retire the side. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Dodgers. A 2-run bomb by Jock Peterson. And the Dodgers have a 4-0 lead here after 4, trying to tie this series up at 2. Top of the 5th. Leading off for the Cubs will be Jason Hayward. He got a single his first time up. Kazmir right now has now a 4-run lead to work with. Kazmir, a 3-5 against the lefty. That is a blank. Hayward, 1-3, and that's a single past first base. And Hayward gets on base. That's his second hit of the game. Hayward has 2 hits, and now here's Baez. Baez is 0 for 1, infield at double play depth. Hayward had 11 stolen bases. That's a 7. He's going to stay where he is. Javier Baez still looking for his first hit of the postseason. Kazmir, 6-1. That is a walk plus. That is a 3, and that is ball 4. Now, Baez has been walked before, but he doesn't. But again, he doesn't get a hit. But now runners at first and second, and now the Cubs looking to try to get something back. Here comes Contreras. Contreras is 0 for 1. Runners now at first and second. Infield still a double play depth. Nothing on the 17. Kazmir will now pitch here. Fans here at Dodger Stadium say, "Come on, Scott, get with it." Kazmir, 1-3, strikeout. The 18 is high. Contreras, 1-4, and that is a ground ball to short. 3-3-4. Second base pivot Utley, -1 is a 3, and no. Hayward will get to third. Baez actually, that is a 5. Baez is thrown out at second base. Contreras makes it to first, and that's 1 out. So that will be a fielder's choice for Contreras. And now the batter is the pitcher, John Lackey, and you're down 4-0. And Lackey, I just don't think you hit here. I think you go to the bench early here if you're the Cubs. You're down 4-0 already, and you got 2 big runs on base. You got to get back into this. I think that's it for Lackey. I'm pretty sure I think you go to a pinch hitter here. I think you do. I just don't see him swinging here. If it was nobody on base, I'd understand. But no, John Lackey going to come out of the game. Plus, this is 2016, not the 50s to the 50s and the 90s. So Lackey's going to come out of the game early, and they will bring on a batter to pitch against Kazmir. And coming on to pitch for the Cubs will be Jorge Soler. 238 average, 12 homers, 31 RBIs. So Soler will go ahead and pinch hit with runners at the corners. The infield is going to come in. Dodgers do not want to give the Cubs any runs. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 7. Contreras and Hayward stay put. Kazmir will go ahead and pitch to Soler. Kazmir, 4-2. Strikeout, 17. That's going to miss. Soler, 5-5. And that is a ground ball to third. Hayward's base running rating becomes a 1 with the infield in. And let's see here. I'm going to roll a die. A 1 is the only way they'll send him home. And that is a 1. So Hayward they're going to send home. They're going to send Hayward. The question is, the Dodgers, do you take the out or do you try to get him out at the plate? And let's see. The throw is a 1, so he would be out on a 2-5. He would be, the only way he scores is on a 1 or a 6. So I'm going to go ahead and throw to the plate. Hayward on his way home. It's a ground ball to third. Turner's got it. He throws to the plate. And he's out. Hayward thrown out at the plate. Contreras will go ahead and move on to second, and Soler will take first. 2 away. The Cubs try to gamble a little bit. But maybe that was the right call. You still have a 33% chance to score, but he's thrown out at the plate, 2 away. Stadium cheers. Yay! So that is a fielder's choice, and now 2 away. And the batter is Fowler. Fowler is 0 for 2. 4-0 Dodgers here, but the Cubs still threatening. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Both runners stay put. Kazmir setting in on Fowler. Fowler hoping for a good pitch. Kazmir, 1-2. That is at the park. Dodger Stadium, 5-6. And it's a ground ball to second base. Utley will go ahead and take care of it. Takes his time. And he's actually going to tag second base for the force out on Soler. And the inning is over. Wow, no runs, 1 hit, a walk. The Cubs threaten, but they cannot get anybody in. And it's still 4-0 going into the bottom of the 5th. Everybody alive out there? Want to make sure. My chat hasn't moved lately. I just want to make sure everybody can still hear me and all that stuff. Corey Seager leads off for the Dodgers. He is 1 for 2. They got left, right, left coming up. Cubs will go to the bullpen, and they will bring on a lefty. And coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Travis Wood. 4 wins, no losses, no saves, a 2.95 ERA. Wood will now come on in, and he has 1 hold in the postseason. So Wood will pitch to Seager here, bottom of the 5th, 4-0 Dodgers. Can anybody say something in the chat? I want to make sure you guys are still here. Wood, 6-2. That's a range play at the park. Dodger Stadium, 1-3. That's a single plus to center field. Going after it is Fowler. His range is a 4. That is a 4. He'll take a single away from Seager. 1 out. Da-da-da. Da-na-na. As Seager goes ahead and flies out to center, a great play by Fowler, 1 away. Thank you there, Brian. I just want to make sure. I don't mind if nobody says anything. I once in a while, I just want somebody to acknowledge that everything's fine. The chat's moving. I'm still getting whatever, Here's Turner. Turner is 0 for 2. Wood will go ahead and pitch. Wood, 3-6 against the righty. Home run result against the lefty. Turner needs a 7. The 15 is too high. Turner, 1-5, and it's just a ground out to the pitcher. Wood will go ahead and get that, and he'll throw it over for the out, 2 down. Wow, Turner thought he might have turned one on, but that one he just got over it. Here's Agon. Agon is 2 for 2, a single and a double. Wood will go ahead and pitch. Wood, 1-1, strikeout plus 8. The ball goes low, Gonzalez goes high. That is a K, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Nice job by Travis Wood. And after 5, the Dodgers holding on to a 4-0 lead. Little bit of buffering. I'm not getting anything here, but I'm showing everything's okay. But that's all right. If anyone buffers, you should just refresh your browser. At least that's what I was told. 6th inning. Dodgers 4, Cubs nothing. Yasmani Grandal leads off for the... Not Grandal. It's the Cubs leading off. Duh. Chris Bryant leading off for the Cubs. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Kazmir, he'll go ahead and pitch. Kazmir, 4-2, strikeout 9. Got him, struck him out. He'll go ahead and get Bryant, and that is the 5th strikeout for Scott Kazmir. He's absolutely having a very good game today. Here's Rizzo. Rizzo is 0 for 2. Kazmir sets up with the pitch. Kazmir, 2-5, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. Strikeout number 6 for Kazmir. And he's doing it. He's doing it well so far. Next up is Zobrist. Zobrist is 0 for 2. Kazmir, he'll go ahead and pitch. Kazmir, 6-1. That's a walk plus. That's an 18, and that will be ball 4. So Kazmir does walk Zobrist to keep the inning alive. That is the third walk issued by Kazmir. And now here's Russell. Kazmir will be tired after Russell. There are 2 outs. So Russell is struck out twice. So Kazmir will go ahead and deal with Russell. Zobrist on it first. Nothing on the strat. He'll stay put. Kazmir gets the sign and now deals. 4-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Russell, 2-6. And that's flying to center field. And getting under that will be Jacques Peterson. And he will get it and retire the side. Nothing across except a walk. And the Dodgers right now are in command in this game so far as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Leading off for the Dodgers is Yasmani Grandal. He is 0 for 2. They got switch left. Travis Wood is actually gonna stay in the game. He is tired though. Mike Montgomery ready to come in if necessary, but they'll let Wood pitch here to Grandal. Bottom of the 6th, 4-0. Travis Wood says he can go another inning. Wood, 5-6. And that is a base hit right past the pitcher. It hits the fatigue result. It's a single, and that'll be it for Wood. So Grandal does get a base hit, as Wood said he was okay, but didn't look like it there. And Wood will come out of the game. It'll bring up Peterson. The Cubs do have another lefty in the game, and it will be Mike Montgomery. Montgomery has 4 holds in this series, in this postseason. He will be the 3rd pitcher for the Cubs. Montgomery came over, started the season with the Seattle Mariners. He came over to the Cubs later and via trade. So Grandal on it first. Montgomery will pitch to Peterson here. And here comes the deal. Infield is at double play. Montgomery, actually strategy roll. Strategy roll. That's an 18. Peterson actually gets the bunt sign. He gets the bunt sign. Do you bunt him over? Do you swing? He gets the bunt sign here. I'm going to let him swing. Montgomery, 6-2, walk, 19. Yep, that is ball 4, and Montgomery can't believe it. Against the lefty, Peterson's a 20, -1 is a 19. That is a 19, and he walks Peterson. And because I didn't try to bunt, he will get to first base on a base on balls. So Peterson gets on base for the 3rd time today. Next batter is Reddick. Reddick is 1 for 2 on a double. With a double in the game, strategy roll, nothing on the 13. Runners holding. Dodger fans here know there's some big runs on base. Montgomery with the pitch. 5-5, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. Montgomery will come up with a big K right there. Batter now is Kendrick. Kendrick is 1 for 2. Runners at first and second. And nothing on the strat. Montgomery looking in on Kendrick. And Montgomery gets the sign. Now the Beals. And that's a 5-4. And that's a blank. He is not tired. Kendrick, 3-1. And that's a ground ball to third. Well, let's see what this is. Grounder to third. And that is right at the third baseman. Choice of force, only a third, or try for second to first double play. They're going to try for the double play. 3, 4. Second base, pivot, Baez a 0, a 1 to 4, it's a double play. They will not get it. Grandal will wind up at third, and Peterson, that is a 5. Peterson thrown out at second, and Kendrick will make first, 2 down. And that is tough, not getting a double play there. But it does move the runners up on the fielder's choice. And now that brings up the pitcher, and Scott Kazmir will be taken out of the game, even though he is throwing a gem. But they will remove him as they're going to go to the bench to try to get some extra runs. Coming on to pinch hit for the Dodgers will be Yasiel Puig. He has 263 batting average, but he has been a starter so far for the Dodgers in a game or two. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th inning. Puig batting for the pitcher. Grandal on at third. Kendrick on at first. Montgomery will go ahead and pitch. Strategy roll. And that's a 10. Nothing happening. Montgomery with the deal. Montgomery, 1-2. Strikeout 11. That just missed. Puig, 3-2. And it's a fly ball to left field. And Ben Zobrist is going to come over there and get it. And that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, and a walk. No errors. And the Dodgers had a chance, but they're going to hold on to a 4-0 lead after 6. Nolan John joins us here at Dodger Stadium. We go to the top of the 7th. And let's see, coming on to bat for the Cubs will be Jason Hayward. He's got 2 hits tonight. He's the only one that's got hits for the Cubs tonight is Jason Hayward. They got left, right. And Dodgers will go to the bullpen. And coming on to pitch for the Dodgers is going to be Joe Blanton. 7 wins, 2 losses, no saves, 2.47 ERA. Blanton does have 2 holds in the postseason, so Kazmir leaves with a chance at the win. And Blanton will pitch to at least Hayward, Baez, and Contreras. So top of the 7th, 4-0 Dodgers. Nolan John, if I can ask you, like I said, it's only your 2nd time in my chat. Do you play any of these kinds of games, or are you just here to have some fun? And if you have any questions, please ask. Blanton with the pitch. Blanton, 1-2. That's a pitcher result. The 15 is high. Hayward, a 1-4, and that's flied to left field. And that's going to be Howie Kendrick getting to that. And that's the first out. Next batter is Baez. Baez can't buy a hit. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. And Baez still looking for his first hit in this postseason. Blanton will go ahead and pitch. Blanton, 1-4, error on a throw. Baez, 5-1. That's a power hit to left field. That is a 10. And against the righty, Javier Baez will finally get a hit, and that's a double to left. There won't be a throwing error because there's nobody on base, but Baez gets his first hit of the postseason, and believe it or not, the Dodger Stadium crowd cheers. Yay! I don't know if it's sarcastic or anything, but they give Baez a cheer. That is his first hit in 8 games with the Cubs in this postseason. You play games for all sports, but baseball is your favorite. Currently working in a 1982 inside pitch season. Good choice, 1982. Fine year for baseball. They all were, actually. But 1982 brings back lots of memories. You may find a few 1982 fans in the chat. So Baez on at second base. He finally gets a hit after 7 games of nothing. Here's Contreras. Contreras is 0 for 2. Joe Blanton getting ribbed from the dugout saying he gave up a hit to Baez. And Blanton says, well, sooner or later it was bound to happen. Strategy rolls are off. Blanton with the pitch. Blanton, 2-6, strikeout. 16 is high. Contreras, 3-6, and that is a ground ball to short. That's went ahead and hit the Seager. Throw goes to first for the out. And Baez, he has the speed. He'll get to third. We'll see a pinch hitter from Montgomery as the Cubs will go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit will be Chris Coughlin. 188 average, 6 homers, 30 RBIs. Chris Coghlan also started the season with the Oakland Athletics, wound up on the Cubs later. There were a lot of ex-Oakland players in both the AL and NLCS year for 2016. So I guess the Oakland Athletics that year were kind of like a AAA club for the season. 2 men down, runner on third. Blanton will go ahead, and he will pitch to Coghlan. 2 outs, top of the 7th inning. Blanton, a 6-4 strikeout. The 19 is high. Coghlan, 5-4, and that's a ground ball to second base. The Goon will go ahead and get it. Utley passes it, throws to first, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. Javier Baez finally picks up his first base knock of the postseason. And I'll be honest, if the Cubs had won the World Series and he didn't get a single hit, I probably would have given him the MVP. Just for the principle of it. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. I have played 8 LCS games in a row. Believe it or not, tomorrow night I really wanted to take a break. But I'm not going to, because tomorrow night we really need to play tomorrow night's game. After last night's crazy game in the ALCS, the Indians still find themselves their backs to the wall. Yes, they got a win, but they still got a long way to go. The Boston Red Sox, now there's a little pressure on them, because if they lose tomorrow night, they're going back to Progressive Field. Tomorrow night, Game 5 of the ALCS between the Cleveland Indians and the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox lead that series 3-1, and it's a rematch of the Game 1 starters. Corey Kluber will be going for the Indians, and Rick Porcello will go for the Red Sox. As we go back to the top of the pitching rotation, can the Red Sox end the series tomorrow night? Or will the Indians find a way to get some tricks for a Game 6 back at Progressive Field? Who knows what's going to happen tomorrow night? Your guess is as good as mine. We'll find out. Indians, Red Sox, ALCS Game 5 tomorrow night on the network. We go to the bottom of the 7th here. Dodgers lead 4-0. Top of the batting order, the Goon, Chase Utley, will lead it off. He is 1 for 3. They got left, right coming up. Cubs will go to the bullpen. And they have only one lefty left, and that's Chapman, but they're not going to use him. So in this case, now they'll just start going with their best pitchers. Pedro Strop will go ahead and start pitching for the Cubs. And Strop actually has a hold in the postseason. So Strop will pitch to Chase Utley here to start the bottom of the 7th. 4-0 Dodgers. Dodgers trying to tie this series up and guarantee a return trip to Wrigley Field. Strop, 6-1. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 2-1. That's a home run to the pull side against a righty. Utley needs an 8. And that is an 8. Well, that's pretty close. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. It was hit to the pull side. That's hit to right field. Going after it is Hayward. He is at the track. He's at the wall. He leaps. But that ball is going to it's going to clear the wall by maybe about a foot or two. Home run, Chase Utley. Stadium cheers. Yay! Chase Utley hits his first home run of the postseason, and it is now 5-0 Dodgers. Oh boy, looks like we're going to go to 6 games in the NLCS at least. And now the batter is Seager, and Seager is 1 for 3. That was a good pitch by Strop, but Utley just powered it out. Strop will go ahead and pitch. Strop, 2-2. That's at the park. Dodger Stadium, 1-3. That's a single plus to center field. Seager has to try for second. Base runner 3. Fowler at center field plus 1 arm. A 1-4. Seager gets a double. And he will. Seager turns on the Jets and winds up at second base. And that's a double for Seager. So the Dodgers coming out hard here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's Turner. Strop has to pitch to him. Turner is 0 for 3. 5-0 Dodgers. Strop will pitch. Strop, 5-2. That's a range play. Turner, 1-5. A ground ball right back to Strop. His range is a 5. That's a 3. He'll go ahead and take care of it. And he's going to throw to first for the out. He's going to throw to first for the out, and Seager's base running rating is a 3, and he will hold at second base. It was hit too hard, and Strop actually looked Seager back, and then he threw to first for the out, 1 away. Batter now is Gonzalez, and Gonzalez is 2 for 3, a single and a double. 5-0 Dodgers here. Strop will go ahead and make the pitch. Strop, 5-6. That's an automatic out. And it's going to be a grounder to second base, handled there by Baez. He'll throw to first for the out, and Seager moves to third. Grounder to second. The next batter is Grandal. And Strop is now tired. And let's see here. I think they're going to take him out. So Strop's going to come out of the game as he is tired. They will bring in a new pitcher for the Cubs. And they will bring in a righty. And coming on to pitch for the Cubs is going to be Trevor Cahill. Cahill has, he has 1 save in this postseason. And so Cahill will come on the pitch. And he can actually pitch to 5 batters. So 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th, 5-0 Dodgers. We are working on another shutout. Doug Hutt joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Cahill with the pitch. 5-3, error on a grounder. Grandal, 5-1. That's a power hit to left field. That is a 5 against the righty. That's going to be a base hit. Seager will come in to score. And let's see, that's a single to left. Left fielder is Zobrist. His error rating is a 0. He will not make an error, but Grandal makes it in there, and it is now 6-0 Dodgers. Stadium cheers. Yay! And now the batter is Peterson. Peterson, 2 for 2 today, a single and a bomb. And still 2 outs, and the Dodgers are pouring it on the Cubs. Fans here at Dodger Stadium look like some of them are already purchasing tickets for a trip to Wrigley Field. Cahill will pitch. Cahill, 5-3, error on a grounder. Peterson, 2-6. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to short. It's hit to Addison Russell. His error rating is a 6. That's a 6. He picks it up. He drops it, picks it up again. He's got no play. Everybody is safe. That's an error. An E6, an error on Addison Russell. First error on the Cubs in the ball game. And that gives the Dodgers an extra batter. Here comes Reddick. And Reddick is 1 for 3. He has a double. Cubs maybe were looking ahead, trying to think that we're going to go ahead and make it easy, but the Dodgers are not getting in there. Baseball with Demos joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Finally, a game without Taylor Swift in the luxury box. Hold on a second. Oh, I'm sorry. Taylor Swift is in the luxury box there, Dave. We just spotted her. I mean, this is 2016. She was still a star there. So, yeah, she's in there, I think, with, I don't know who she is with at that time, but she's in the luxury box. She's watching baseball. Grandal on at second. Peterson on at first. So you spoke too soon. By the way, check out the channel, by the way. Nolan John, if you don't know anything about baseball demos, please check him out. He also does inside pitch, among payoff pitch, among other things. He's just great. Please check him out there, Nolan. You'll love him too. You'll love him also. He is the total opposite of me, which is good for him. Grandal on at second, Peterson at first. Cahill, 1-4 against the lefty. That'll be an out. And it's a ground ball to short, handled easily there by Russell. And he is going to throw to first to get Reddick. And that will retire the side. 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and a big-time bomb by Chase Utley. And the Dodgers have a 6-0 lead here after 7. Maybe Taylor is with the goon. He may be. He may be with the goon. I don't know. He may be. She may be with the goon. Top of the 8th inning and top of the order for the Cubs. Dexter Fowler leads off for the Chi Cubs. He is 0 for 3. Blanton is tired, and they got switch right left coming up, and they are going to bring in another righty. So Blanton coming out of the game, and the Dodgers will go to the bullpen, and they will go with Pedro Baez. Baez, he is 0-1 though. He has no wins, a loss. He does have a hold. But Pedro Baez will come on to pitch. Blanton does get a hold for it. So here comes Pedro Baez to pitch to Dexter Fowler here in the top of the 8th. 6-0 Dodgers. As Baseball Demo says, 1975 ALCS Game 2. Kansas City Royals at the New York Yankees. Oh, boy, I'm going to watch that. Baez, 6-3. That's at the park. Dodgers Stadium, 5-1, and that's grounded at the plate. That'll get picked up by Grandal. He's got it, and he throws to first for the out. So not a good night for Fowler. He's 0 for 4. And the next batter is Bryant. Actually, my bad. That's not ground at the plate. Yeah, Baez has a special K. That's a strikeout. My bad. That is a strikeout. That is a strikeout for Pedro Baez off the special K. 1 out. Keep on forgetting to look at that. Baez will now pitch to Bryant. Chris Bryant is 0 for 2 with a walk. Baez, 5-3. That's a home run chance. Righty, 1-13. The 1 is good against the righty. Bryant needs a 17. Does he put the Cubs on the board? Pretty hard. Yeah, pretty easily with that 4. Kaboom! The ball is high. The ball is deep. The ball is gone. Home run, Chris Bryant. And the Cubs are on the board at 6-1. Bryant hits 1 out. Pretty good there. And that is it. And that is Bryant's first home run of the postseason. Bad pitch by Pedro Baez. Pitched him a meatball, and Bryant turned that into lasagna. Here is Rizzo. Rizzo is 0 for 3. If you get a safe steal on a 17 or less, he is safe. You hesitate for a second to steal tonight. Do I do all statistics manually, or do I use a computer program? I do all statistics manually, but the only thing I track is batting average and wins, losses, and holds for pitchers. That is all, okay? I don't use any computer. Everything is done by hand, nothing electronic, except for the stream, obviously. Rizzo will go ahead and pitch. If you want to check out some more of my stuff, Nolan, just go to my channel. I have playlists for every season I've done so far. Check out, and I have demo games, which I do before the start of every new season. Check those out, too, if you have any questions as well. Baez will pitch. Baez, 5-2, possible error. Rizzo, 5-1. That's not an error. It's a slow hit ball to first. That's picked up there by Gonzalez. Rizzo is mud. His base running rating is a 1, and he's going to be thrown out as Baez comes over there, and that throw will get him out 2 away. So Rizzo thrown out at first base, no speed, and now here's Zobrist. Zobrist is 0-for-2 with a walk. Baez, he'll pitch. Baez, 3-3. That's an automatic. Out! And it's a fly to right. Coming over there will be Josh Reddick. He will make the catch and retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. A solo bomb by Chris Bryant. But the Cubs are still very far behind, although no lead is safe for an inside pitch. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Just don't watch RGL's Fall Classic games. It's not his favorite game. I have a few there, but wasn't really turned on by the system. It's a great game. Don't get me wrong. I just wasn't turned on by the system. Let's see. Trevor Cahill can still pitch to 2 more batters, and they're going to let him stay out there down 5 runs. Howie Kendrick leads off for the Dodgers. He's 1-for-3 with a single. Cahill will go ahead and pitch. Cahill, 1-4 against the righty. It's a blank. Kendrick, 6-4. That's a power hit to right field. That is a 14, and against the righty, Kendrick will lead off with a double. So Kendrick hits that into right, and that is a 2-bagger for Kendrick, his second hit of the ball game, and a leadoff double for the Dodgers as they are looking for insurance. Pinch hitter coming up. Baez is done. The Dodgers will go to the bullpen or go to the bench. And coming on to pinch hit will be Andrew Tolis. 314 average, 3 homers, 16 RBIs. Tolis will come on to bat for the Dodgers. Runner on second here. Cahill, he will pitch to him. Might as well. Cahill will pitch to Tolis. Nobody out. Bottom of the 8th inning. Thomas Bartlett joins us here at Dodger Stadium. Cahill, 5-1 against the lefty. That's an out. And it's a ground ball to first. That'll be handled by Rizzo. He'll take it himself to the bag. Kendrick moves to third. And now the batter is the Goon. Utley 2-for-4 tonight. A double and a bomb. And the infield is going to play in. And that's going to be it for Cahill as he's going to come out. He is tired. That'll do it for him. And the Cubs will go to the bullpen, and they will bring out the closer, Aroldis Chapman, who's a lefty, and his job is just to try to get this inning over. Aroldis Chapman started the season with the New York Yankees, wound up on the Cubs later. Chapman has a record of 2-0 and has 3 saves. So he's been busy in this postseason. Kendrick is on at third. Infield is in. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. 6-1 Dodgers. Chapman, 3-1. Error on a throw. Utley, 6-3. That's a fly ball to right field. That ball is going to be caught by Hayward. That is out number 2. Hayward's error rating is a 2. That's a 9, so there's not going to be a throwing error on the throw. Utley, no sacrifice fly rating. Kendrick, a base runner 4, -2 to Hayward. A 1 or 2, Kendrick will still score. And he doesn't, he holds. So 2 outs now. On a fly out to right. And now the batter is Seager. And Seager's 2-for-4 tonight, a single and a double. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. Dodgers lead 6-1. Trying to tie this NLCS up at 2. Kendrick on at third. Chapman will pitch. Chapman, 2-2. That's an automatic out. And it's a fly ball to center field. Dexter Fowler will come under that. He will make the catch and retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Dodgers, and they are 3 outs away from guaranteeing a return trip to Wrigley Field. But will we see some ninth inning magic? Top of the ninth coming up. Dodgers lead 6-1. Addison Russell leads off for the Cubs. He is 0 for 3. Kenley Jansen is the closer. They got right, left, and right. Do you bring in Do you bring him in? I think you do. You got to bring him in. It's not a save situation, but he's got the Dodgers. You got to make sure you get it done. Coming on to pitch for the Dodgers will be Kenley Jansen. Jansen, he has one hold and one save. So here's Addison Russell. He will bat against Jansen, or will he? Let me take a look at the Let me look at the bench, and let's see. Russell's at shortstop. I really hate to take away that rating, and I don't think I have another shortstop available. I have Baez. I can move him to second. Russell's what? He's 0 for 3. Got to try to win here. Addison Russell's going to come out of the game, and coming on to pinch hit for the Cubs will be Tommy La Stella. 270 average, 2 homers, 11 RBIs. If the game goes any further, Javier Baez will move to shortstop, and Tommy La Stella will go to second base. So top of the ninth, 6-1. Jansen will pitch to La Stella, trying to give the Cubs something. Jansen, 2-2, strikeout plus 20. That's going to miss. La Stella, 2-2, and it's a ground ball to short. Seager will go ahead and get that, and he will make the play, throws to first, 1 away. Batter now is Hayward. Hayward 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Dodger pitching has been excellent tonight. Jansen will pitch. Jansen, 5-2. That is a range play. Hayward, 3-1. A line drive to third. That's it to Turner. Turner's range is a 5. He leaps. He's got it. 2 outs. Line out to third. Easy play there by Justin Turner. And now the batter is Javier Baez, who finally got his first hit in this postseason. He got a double his last time up. Jansen will pitch to Baez. The fans here at Dodger Stadium are on their feet. Dodgers 1 out away from going back to Wrigley Field for game 6, as this will guarantee us at least a 6-game NLCS. Jansen will set it up, and he will pitch. 4-4 against the righty. That's going to be an automatic out. And it's a fly ball to left field. Getting over there is Howie Kendrick. He comes in a little bit, puts out his glove, blop, and the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Dodgers tie this series up at 2 with a 6-1 win over the Cubs. Stadium cheers. Yay! What a job by Scott Kazmir and by the rest of the Dodger pitching staff as they get it done tonight. And they win tonight 6-1 over the Cubs, and this series is tied at 2. We are guaranteed at least 6 games here. Whew. Now, the Cubs historically won the 2016 NLCS against the Dodgers 4-2. But who knows what will happen when these two meet at Dodger Stadium for a very important Game 5. And let me see here. 5, 5, 6. And let's see. 5, 5, 6. Okay. So the Dodgers go ahead and get the victory here at Dodger Stadium, and they'll take a 6-1 win over the Cubs. And the Dodger fans are purchasing tickets for a trip back to Wrigley Field for a Game 6, which will be decisive, of course, because someone will be facing elimination on that night. A big win for the Dodgers tonight. They tie the series up. We still have more LCS action coming up. Final line score coming up. For the Dodgers, 6 runs, 13 hits, no errors. For the Cubs, 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error. The winning pitcher is Scott Kazmir. He'll get the victory. He will go to 1-0-1 now. John Lackey takes the loss. He'll drop to 1-1. No save, but Blanton, Baez, and Jansen will all get holds. So a big victory for the Dodgers tonight. This series is tied at 2. And who knows where the series goes from here. And I'm getting really excited because these two teams, we could very well here, we could still have a rematch of the Cubs-Indians in the World Series, or we could have something different. What will happen in Game 5 of the series? We will find out. That game will be Thursday. In the meantime, tomorrow night, Game 5 of the 2016 ALCS. The Cleveland Indians held on by their skin of their ass to go ahead and avoid being swept by the Red Sox. The Red Sox, however, still lead that series 3-1. It will be Corey Kluber for the Indians and Rick Porcello for the Red Sox. Can the Indians force a Game 6 back at Progressive Field, or will the Red Sox end that series tomorrow night? Your guess is as good as mine. Kluber, Porcello, Indians, Red Sox, ALCS Game 5. Be there or be square. Brian Patterson, Thomas Bartlett, Brian B., Baseball with the Demos, Nolan John, David Vega, Doug Hunt, and let's see here, DB and Big Clue, and of course, Steeler Fan. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out to the X-ray machines. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Los Angeles Dodgers tie this series up. A 6-1 win over the Cubs. This NLCS is tied 2-2. See you tomorrow.